Caitlin Clark is proven to be a ratings powerhouse for the Indiana Fever and the entire WNBA with her electric presence, packing the stadiums and the viral highlights. I mean, its TV viewership is out of the world, man. It's crazy. It's for a truly historic 2025 season. Let's talk about it here on the Going Strong podcast with me, Reese Will. Next. Welcome back to the show. Appreciate y'all joining me. Big show. We got to talk about it. Caitlin Clark and the Fever. The TV ratings is crazy. That's all everybody's talking about. We got to look at it. The TV ratings is out of control. Let me pull it up. Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever, WNBA preseason game surpasses NBA ratings on ESPN. People going crazy, man. This is like few players are able to transcend not just a single sport, but the entire sport universe, like former Iowa Hawkeye legend and current WNBA point guard Caitlin Clark is doing. The star guard for the Indiana Fever is must-see TV, entering just her second year in the WNBA, and it's such a draw that the fans are flocking to the WNBA games with ratings that the league and network have never seen before. It's crazy. I wrote down it was 1.2 million viewers tuned into the preseason game, the broadcast on ESPN, according to The Athletic. And the only other preseason basketball game to ever get more than that was the 2017 Cleveland Cavs versus the Bulls, and the LA Lakers versus the Golden State got 1.4 million views, and both of them had LeBron. For a preseason game, it says Caitlin Clark is not just sports star, but now she's a huge TV draw. Where was I at? As reported, the Fever's preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, and Caitlin Clark's return drew ratings, like I said, on ESPN that are better than 55/57 NBA preseason games on the network since 2010. Like I said, it's close to LeBron's preseason game with both teams, the Cavaliers and the Lakers. This isn't a new trend for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, though last year she was consistently drawing over 1 million viewers, threshold that the WNBA was previously unable to attain. Clark not only gets ratings on television as well, but she is forcing the WNBA teams to move their games against her to larger arenas due to ticket demands on fans wanting to see her in person. Man, this is crazy. This is good. This is good for the women. They're getting a lot of stuff, man. Now these women are getting stuff that they deserve for a long time, and traveling, some of the perks that they getting, man. I'm happy for them. I really am. And people are starting to notice. I really started noticing women's basketball when my daughter started playing ball, and I said, man, you know what? I've been sleeping on it, and ever since then, she's way gone from that. But ever since then, I've been on them women. I want to be on it more than even that now. So I'll be on this for sure. But I was on it for real then. But I want to continue to bring up another topic on that. And it says, well, Caitlin reportedly senses Nike short shrift treatment amid shoe delay, which is Crazy. It says Fever's guard Caitlin Clark reportedly has taken notice of the long delay of her release of her Nike signature shoe. Global sports brand Nike is yet to release a signature shoe of Caitlin Clark. A year since she signed a lucrative deal with the company, the Indiana Fever superstar and her representatives have reportedly taken notice of the delay. In a piece published on Wednesday, podcaster Ethan Strauss highlighted what has been the questionable business decision of Nike to delay what would be hot-selling Clark signature shoes in favor of other lines. Strauss especially mentioned the A1s of WNBA MVP Asia Wilson. He said the Wilson shoe release is deserving, but it doesn't make good business sense to set aside Clark's, as a Las Vegas Aces star doesn't have the same acclaim and support that Clark has. I seen them shoes. Them shoes is out of control, man. They some great shoes, and on top of that, she has a great Nike commercial, Asia, and I don't want to play it because I know it might get copyright. But like I say, you guys support this this Nike commercial that I'm gonna play this like a half a second, man. You know, support that Nike commercial and check it out. And I mean, you know, trying to support the women's. Matter of fact, let me bring it up because I thought I had it up. Live is live, y'all. There it is. Support this nice Nike commercial. And I'm gonna play, like I said, I was gonna play. I was playing it, but you couldn't see it. Play it, and I slowed it down and I turned the music down because I let YouTube will get you for copyright. But you guys support that Nike commercial, and I wanted to make a couple of news on the WNBA, especially the Indiana Fever. I'm going to do some Chicago Sky. I'm going to do a lot of different teams. So, but the Indiana Fever, I'm going to do an update on that. Right now, they made some cuts. Yvonne Ejim, they waived her. They said thank you. I don't know if you. They made 3 cuts. One was Bree Hall, and the other one was Jelena Lane, and this is the 3rd cut right here. But yeah, so that's where we at, and the WNBA season will start next Monday, and it's going to be the Indiana Fever against the Chicago Sky, so it's going to be special. But appreciate y'all joining me, and I'm going to probably jump back on and do another video in about 15 or 20 minutes on the top 25 ESPN of the rankings of the WNBA. So if you guys are still on, check that video out. I'll be on in like 10 or 15 minutes. They do the ranking, and I'm gonna go through the rankings, and we're gonna see where Caitlin ranks in the top 25 and Angel Reese ranks. So I'll be right back on, stop this stream and start that up. Look for that video soon. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next video.